That guy look familiar? That's right. I used to have hair when I was 17, right before I got locked up. I was on the run right here from the cops. And once I went to jail, I stressed so bad because of what I lost. You know, the girlfriend 2 months in, first true love, my Mustang. It was a 4-cylinder, but I was working on getting it an 8-cylinder. Here's my son. The camera would stop wasting the time. He was healthy. He's a healthy kid. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Now, this is the kind of stuff that I would draw even when I wasn't in jail. And when I look at this date, it's funny because it says March 19th, 2000. And I got out of prison March 19th of 2006. It's just something that I like to do. I mean, I was free, see? I was free. I kind of have this exact truck right now, technically, except for the dually. But it's a Chevy, you know. There's my son in my hand. There's me staring at something else because I was obsessed with this car, as you can see. But this is before it got crashed into by the cops because of my dumbass not stopping. And then, so there's my kid growing up a little bit. And then I went to jail. And then I told people who have been watching my videos that I drew my son a lot of pictures and it never got to him because my kid's mom gave me the wrong address. But I got locked up October 28th, 2004, and I turned to God October 31st, Halloween 2004. So I didn't waste any time to just dig in and start drawing. A couple weeks later, fall on rocks. Watch out for the fallen rocks. There's fallen rocks. This here was, well, you know, the birds are flying in the air. It's a brick house. Oh, look, I even have a little, well, it was lucky, okay, because that's who I missed. And, I don't know what kind of car it is. I just drew it off the top of my head. I drew it all with pen because I didn't have a pencil. They didn't want people to stab each other with lead for some reason. I don't know. There's the sun. I would have colored it in yellow if I had ink. You know how I made ink after I figured it out and went to the next jail? Those brownies that have those colorful little chocolate covered speckles on top with different colors. I would dip that into water and then dip it on a Q-tip and color away. And then I would sell envelopes for soups because I wasn't working when I first went to the second jail. But I got to work right away on both jails, Bucks County and Montgomery County. Let me tell you something. This child turned me to God at 2.5 years old because I left him like a loser and went and got locked up and cried out to God after that. I'm just backing up everything that I've said with visual proof. Now, I've always been in the systems, building boxes, amps, just putting them together. I built that in this Dodge Stealth. This was right before my kid's mom got pregnant. Actually, during. I actually kicked her out and then she got pregnant, but that's a whole nother story. I had this is all that was in the lot. And again, I was always in the car. So, you know, God freaking strike me dead then, because I enjoy machinery. And then this is the truck that I said that in the back, the cap, it opened up and out on hinges. And, you know, when I got locked up, the cops called the guy that was going to patent it and start making it out of aluminum, but whatever. This is the truck that I pulled up in with Dave Perlman, who had the same type of truck, a 2002, but like I said, mine was decked out. Mine was cooler looking than his. And then, you know, a couple months later, he went and got a brand new Cadillac, because he's like, you know, a millionaire can't have the same vehicle as a broke buster. And I bought my kid's mom this, you know, right after she got pregnant, so she can go and do what she needs to do with the doctor's appointment and everything. But she always wanted me to take her anyway, so that kind of, and then she crashed it, and I had to get her another one, then she crashed that one, so. But this car here, I wound up trading it in for this car here. But it was money green. I had it painted once, and then the cops crashed into it, and then I went to jail, and then I wound up painting it again. Actually, here's the paint code. Sunburst Orange, Fusion Orange, with the pearl tint also. And then here's the title for the Mustang, which was in my kid's mom's name. And I forgot her to sign it over for $1,000, but I gave her $500 because she started shooting up. So that's Doris Davis, and there I am. And here's the sale of the car. You can see it. I'm running out of light here. Either way, it's whatever it is. It's too small. So I wanted to make a hood after May 21st, 2011, when I didn't understand that that was a 1,000-year period that the elite think that they're going to steal. But I just moved on with my life, and I wanted to know how to make that. And on top of that, notice a similarity here. Robin Hood's design, Robin's Hood, DCPY, the Robotoid video. So I customized the way I wanted the vinyl on the back of that truck. And at the same time, just doing carpentry work. These were my bills. I need a light in here. I'll get one after this. And so it's 2212. It says 02212. Things. Hold on, let me get a light because this is not showing it. Whatever. It's not focusing in, but it's 2012. Things you need to know. How to create a fiberglass hood. eHow. It gives you a list. Same thing. This is why I started getting on YouTube in the first place. Is to look and see how hoods are created. How you make them. And then my sister, who lives in Guam right now, gave us this. Nathan, my nephew, it's her son. Yeah, little Boy Scout. Me, when I got after I got out of jail, obviously, because I'm pretty damn happy. My nephew, this is where I used to live, where my brother-in-law kicked me out. My mom. Dawn, my mom. Barb, my mom. Dawn. My nephew, both of them. Nathan, Jordan. Gianna, my brother. My nieces, Tara, Dawn, my mom, Desiree, Barb, her daughter. And then her daughter has this daughter, Cadence. Me and my brother, my sister, this is when she was down. Anytime she comes down, it's picture time. Tara, my niece. Doesn't believe in God, but she will. That's my grandma, Butchie. She was one mean bitch all the way up until the day she died. 88 years old. Mean. My dad. Just taking a trip down memory lane. Grandpa and Lynn. And the only one left is Karen so far. And there's Troy and Nathan and Barb. And right now they were stationed in the Virgin Islands, then they were stationed in Florida, then they were stationed in North Carolina, and then they got the hell up out of here and they went to Bahrain because well, let's just say, I think he knows what's going on here. Now they're in Guam. Okay. Here's their wedding with Desiree. It's blurry. I'm getting a little light here. Anyway, that's their marriage. My dad, when he was, healthy, alert and talking. Then he started to fade away because he died of cancer. He didn't want to tell anybody. Desiree. My stubborn older brother thinks he knows everything, but he don't. Alright, that's it for that. Now, one last thing. I told you that I had this Mustang and I fixed it up after I got out of jail. I told you that the guy Rob bought me this truck right here and told me just buy my son some nice Christmas gifts for a while. And then when I finally painted it, that was my creation there. Open up the fender, dressing up the hood. This is the truck that I had when I met my wife, girlfriend at the time. There's Christian. Me, Karen, Dawn, and Christian went to New Hampshire to see Karen's cousin, Jim Bob. Okay, now all of a sudden nothing's focusing in, right? Okay, good one. Anyway, this is a different license plate. Hold on. Whatever. It says GND7175. And then when my kid's mom signed it over, well, she signed over her social security number, which was 6666 there. So GSS9666. And I just looked at it as, well, God save souls. And this is one badass car. It's bad as hell. And there's the four-wheeler that I painted before. I painted my car to test it. I put the car back together because the cops slashed my seats for, no, just whatever, just for the hell of it, because I took off and I shouldn't have. There it is, red. And there it is, orange. And then there's the car, orange, and the sun. Now, here's the same one. It's just, it was red. His Christian's cousin crashed into a pole. My dad, Christian, my brother, Christian. This was when I was locked up. So, they were taking care of him too, as much as my kid's mom would allow them to see him. But I got fed up with that. I don't have to, whatever. I got full custody of him. The proof is he's here. Let's go through it quickly because it's blurry. This was Father's Day. We finally got him out of the house. You see he's just not looking too well. It's Christian banging on the drums. Christian in his Robin outfit. My nephew's car, I was helping him hook it up. As you can see, we'll pose for pictures, right? But as soon as my mom is done, we are out. Get tired of pictures, but I'm glad I have them. I really am. I think everybody has pictures of their life, I'm sure. I'm just reminiscing this when I got out of jail. You see, I bought him some gifts, and then I told him Santa Claus wasn't real afterwards because I felt guilty. I got a pretty, my kid's mom didn't like that too much, but hey, I wasn't gonna lie to my freaking kid anymore. You know what I mean? Karen, jamming on the guitar. My son, I built that entertainment center for my brother. It's Gianna, my niece. This is when we went to Virginia, me, Billy, and Christian after I got out of jail, on a timeshare. My nephew, Billy, my dad. Dawn, I see you eating, Dawn. My nerd son with his freaking rabbit feet. This was Virginia, West Virginia. Tim, basically my brother. I call him my brother, not blood, but Gianna, she was trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Lucky, yeah, my cat. When I don't know what house that is. I think that was Park Ave. Christian decided to take a picture of Lucky's butthole. He thought that was funny. He was always in the video games, and I had to peel him away from it. It took a while, but here's Lucky. This is Park Ave, where I moved to after 3 days when my brother-in-law kicked me out in Bristol. Christian with the Robin outfit on. This was Father's Day. Me, my mom, same day. A lot of pictures on Father's Day. Because I met my wife, my girlfriend at the time, on April 5th. I talked to her on the phone for about a week before I actually met her. My best friend, who's a cop, and his wife knew her, and then they hooked us up because she was tired of getting abused by that demon-possessed boyfriend that she had. And so we all, my mom, my dad, my stepmom, everybody was there. And this is the dude that, well, he said, this is my landlord. And this is the one that said, I don't know how to tell you, but I smoke a lot of weed. And I'm like, well, hey, it's fine, because I'm on parole for apparently beating up 5 cops with aggravated assault. But hey, Jordan, my dad, kind of fading out there. This is my brother-in-law's house. I built the deck in 3 days, from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The stairwell has 10 posts, drilled down 3 foot deep, about 12 inches wide. That is 36 by 16. Completely by myself. The only thing he helped me with was drilling the holes, because you needed 2 people with that machine. But, this is when I was motivated. This is when life was great. It's a great scenery up there. Nerd son. He's acting like he's getting crushed by his girlfriend there. Kid's mom. Which he was. Who's Christian? Acting like a little nerd. Acting like he's scared. More pictures? I know. Even my mom knows. This is a Chuck E. Cheese thing. You know, just showing you my family. That's all. Showing you my family. This is who I constantly stay in contact with. Yeah, hold on. There's my nerd son. Still Father's Day. Here he is handcuffing old Nathan there. West Virginia trip. My brother was acting like he won when I really did. He's such a liar. And then this was not Southampton. I forget where we were. There he is there. New Hampshire, that's what it is. Me, Christian, my sister Dawn, and Karen went up there. This is one of the caps I built. It looked like stainless steel, but it was vinyl. I always built caps out of wood. This is Dave Perlman's house, the basement, doing the wainscoting. Looking up the stairs and not down. This is Kensington, my stepson. This is the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas. Now look at old America. The clouds, they were even out back then. And that wraps up the memory lane there. And we got married on February 12th, 2011. You can't see this. Megan's Bay Beach, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. 2/23/11 was when it was certified. That's when he sent it to us. Certificate of marriage. Married in the United States, Virgin Islands. So, everything that I say on YouTube, I can back it up with proof. Constant proof. Everything. I can't say the same for everybody.